Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Pamela Manana and I hope you stay. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I hope you with a friend and I hope you enjoy this video. First of all, I really would have loved to film this as it happened. But if you are wondering why I'm so excited and you haven't seen the title down below, I took a leap of faith recently, did something extremely life-changing, I think, in my books, in my eyes, and I relocated to Cape Town. If you're new to this channel, I am from Mpumalanga. That's where I stayed for the most of my life. That's where I did my high school, and I went to study in Gauteng, in the Val. And that's as far as it goes, baby. Apart from going to Durban to either visit my dad or on my recent birthday trip, that's it. That's as far as I've ever gone in my entire life within the jurisdiction that is this country. So if anybody told me that this was going to be my life at 24, I would have never believed them, guys. I'm literally looking at Table Mountain. That's the view that I wake up to every single day. But I feel like I'm just getting ahead of myself. Let's take things all the way back. So, as seen in the title down below, I'm going to be basically doing a story time on how this all came about. I have been MIA since January. I took a break from social media. Not social media. I took a break from YouTube to just gather my life. I was newly unemployed, fresh out of school, and I needed to find myself within myself. Be at home, be with my family, try to figure out exactly what it is I wanted to do. And I did not know that my life was going to change in 2 months. It's still so pinch me. I can't believe it. How we're going to do the story time is that I'm going to narrate and show bits and pieces of what exactly it is I went through, just so it makes sense, just so you guys are in the loop, because I was vlogging, I just wasn't publishing the vlogs. So I thought I would just wrap everything up of where I've been, kind of a life update, major life update kind of video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise you we're in for a joyride, especially this year. So let's take it back. So in the final weeks, I got approached by a company during February while I was being a tutor. And not approached, because I applied. They didn't approach me. I applied and I got an interview with this company. And literally, when I applied, because I applied for this in January, I applied for this job in particular in January, guys. I did not see Cape Town on that job post. I remember seeing Gauteng, and I know this is the truth. I know it sounds like it's far-fetched, and I know I sound insane, but I remember seeing Gauteng. But now I realize that it was for the wrong internship. Same company, but different internship. And I did finance, so I applied for the finance one, which was in Cape Town. So I got a call back, got the interview. My first interview with them, I feel like went extremely well. I was very nervous. And this was my first interview in my entire life. I've never had a job interview in my entire life, guys. I'm telling you the truth. This was my first ever. And I feel like it went really well. I was well prepared, I'd like to believe. And I felt like they did like me. And that happened, and they said, and then they gave me links and stuff to fill in, obviously my information, referrals, all of that stuff. And then they went silent. And they went silent for a long time, and a week or something went by. Then they emailed me again, and they said they want a second interview. And I was like, was the first one bad? I thought it went well. And they were like, no, we want you to talk to somebody else. And then we set up a date and time, and then I spoke to another group of people different from the ones I spoke to initially. And that one was horrible. That interview was so bad. I felt like I was talking too fast. I felt like I was repeating myself. I didn't feel prepared as the first one, and I just definitely knew I'm not gonna get the job. It's a done for. Then few days after that, they say they want to do a third interview with me, and I'm just like, what's going on, or like what's going on, you know? And that one happened. The same one person from the second was in this third one, but different people all around, apart from the actual HR person who I was communicating throughout the process. She was the one setting up all the interviews. She was the one I was talking to via email. And that one went okay. That was the last one I did. That was fairly okay. Mind you, this is one company, different people within the finance department of the company interviewing me 3 times. And I was, the third one was fairly okay. It wasn't my best. And I had to do it at work. Like I was at the aftercare facility where I was working. That's where I did my third interview. So I was just really frantic because I was busy with homework for the kids and projects and all of those things. And I just felt like, oh, okay, give it to God, give it to God, give it to God. I was just telling myself the whole time, you know. And I was just relying on the feeling that I felt after the first one, that I think I have this in the bag, you know. Then the next week, this is the final week of February, mind you, 25th of February, I got an offer letter, and it said, we want you to be a part of this company. Guys, it's in Cape Town. We need you in our headquarters. Come through if you want. But here's where it gets, where you ask yourself, are you ready? Where you ask yourself, what the actual heck? They don't pay for relocation. Yes, it's in Cape Town, and in the interview I made it clear that I'm from Mpumalanga and I would have to relocate if I wanted to take this job. And they even asked in the interview, are you aware that we're not paying for relocation? Like, are you aware that this is on you? Like, you have to decide if you want to come or not with your own funds. Guys, my mind was spinning. Guys, yay! Yo, I'm actually having flashbacks of the trauma that week, because they said my first day was on Monday the 3rd of March. This is the 25th of February when I get the offer letter, and I have to decide, am I going to Cape Town or not? Am I moving? Am I packing up my stuff, and am I going to Cape Town or not? I decided to text everyone I know, and I texted people that I know were in Cape Town the weekend before I got the offer letter, because I was thinking to myself, let me just try and get prepared somewhat. I don't know if I have this job or not, but let me just try and get the ball rolling, because at the end of the day, it's Cape Town. Like, you can't just like wake up and go tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And I spoke to my family, and I spoke to people who I know here, very few that is, and it wasn't looking good, guys. It wasn't looking good. When I got the offer letter, the actual day, I spoke to my boyfriend, obviously, and he was like, let me ask people who I know how we can go about this, like places to stay, what's the way about it. Like, we have a week and a weekend. We have half of a week and a weekend to get you to a new province, like thousands of kilometers away. Like, oh my gosh. So I go, my boyfriend's friends give him like a bunch of links, like a lot of links, like that where people usually find either a place to stay or a roommate or someone who's willing to share. Because when you want to move to Cape Town, what they tell you for the most part is you're gonna have to share an apartment or a place, because the rent here is so through the roof. Bafethu, guys, imali lengakase ngayibona la ngakase ngayithinza emhlabeni wami wonke jikelele ngiyangiva. Oh my days, I was like, there's no way these people are paying this much per month. I find a website that looks easy to use, because guys, now when I get overwhelmed, I just want things that are simple, and it was called Roomies. I went on it, set up a profile, and I stated where my company is based. So obviously I want to stay close to work, and I'm just scrolling for my life on this website, scrolling on Roomies. Then I see a girl says she's looking for a replacement. So basically, she has a lease that runs until May. Her and her flatmate have a lease that runs until May, but she wants to move out at the end of Feb. She needs somebody to move in to finish the lease for her from March to May for 3 months, basically, which is perfect, because I wouldn't have to pay a deposit. I wouldn't have to pay anything extra besides the rental and get myself situated. Obviously, utilities and stuff like that, but like rent, you know. Because guys, when you are looking for a place in Cape Town, and I'm gonna do a separate video on this, I know you guys are gonna ask me questions, and I'm going, you guys know I have your back. I will give you all the information, just not now. But when you have looking for a place in Cape Town, you have to pay 2 to 3 months in advance, like rent. And if your rent is 15 million, that means you have to pay 45 million in advance. It's up 45 million, mean. It was so stressful. It was very stressful. But I got her. I sent her a message on the on the app, at 1 in the morning, and I was like so sure that this girl wasn't gonna text me back. And her post was up for 24 hours when I had seen it, so I was like, I really hope she texts me back, because this is such a good deal. I know someone else is gonna see it and take it, you know. She texts me back in the morning. She's like, here's my WhatsApp tens, like, let's talk on WhatsApp. Talk on WhatsApp, everything checks out. Obviously, because I want to avoid a scam as well, I asked for a video call. It's that day. We go on a video call. She shows me the place. This place is so beautiful. I was like, there's just no way that these things are happening this quick and this easily for me. Like, God, you are so serious, Ngami. And I love that for me. Like, what? Guys, I kid you not. We had an agreement. I sent her a deposit. Now it's time to go to Cape Town, baby. I said, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Life is fair, but love is not. Kung gaano masarap kiligin at mailab, 10 times kasakit.
So I was only able to send a fraction of the rental that I owed to her, which was like rental for 1 day. Now I have to scrape up all the money that I have, even money that I don't have at this point, because maybe I didn't know I was going to Cape Town. I was just a girl from Barberton chilling. What do you mean? So I knock on doors, obviously, like asking my family, asking this, asking that, taking my brother's giving me money as well from his salary, this and that. Guys, hey. And then me and my mom come to the agreement that because I was going to come with her to obviously like get settled in, like she has to take me, you know. So my mom's like, you know what, there's nothing I can do to help you anyway. Like, there's nothing I can do to help you. I'll just be there for moral support. Why don't you just go with Tino and let him be the one to get you settled in and everything like that? Because like, I don't know anyone in Cape Town. I don't know what I would even do. I don't know where we would even go. Whereas with him, he has friends here and stuff like that. Like, just go with him. I know you're gonna be safe. Like, just do that and just let him have my ticket instead of me going with you. And I was so grateful for that, guys. Like, mind you, I'm still living in my mother's house, guys. You have to be respectful to your parents and stuff like that. You can't just do whatever you want, you know. So I'm so grateful that she gave me the blessing to do that. So I was so grateful that she allowed for that. Called him and stuff like that, and he was like, I'm down, let's go, let's get it. Like, guys, and throughout this process, like, he never doubted me. He was like, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get this job. Like, what do you mean? It's you. I said, period. So that was what happened. We booked a ticket, and at the time Tino was in Pretoria and I was obviously at home, so I had to get to get to Johannesburg. We meet in Johannesburg and we take the bus to Cape Town. The longest bus ride, guys. We left Johannesburg at 1 p.m. the afternoon on Saturday, the 1st of March, only to get in Cape Town at 9 a.m. on Sunday, just en route in a bus. And it wasn't that uncomfortable. Obviously just sleeping was uncomfortable, but it wasn't uncomfortable per se. Like, and I was okay. I was so scared, guys. I was just like, the whole time just looking, I was like, is my life really changing this soon? Like, oh my gosh. You just think to yourself, you're gonna be one of those people who just struggle to find a job, you know. So for me to get a job this soon, guys, do you know how much God loves me for that? Like, guys, and I love that. Like, he showed me that all I have to do is trust him. Throughout this process, in as much as I was panicking and all of that stuff, there was this stillness and this peace that I knew everything was just gonna work itself out, guys. From even just getting the apartment, that was God. From me getting here safely, that was God. From me being able to have the funds to pay for this place, that was God, guys. I didn't struggle. Like, it was stressful, yes, but I didn't struggle. From my family being able to provide for me, that was God, guys. You can't even fathom how he thinks. Like, when I was applying for jobs in January, guys, I was applying for jobs within my province. I told myself, I'm just gonna take this year, be at home, save on rent, save on expenses, and just be at home and just be a girl who works and travels to and from a small place in town or in Nelspruit, take a bus, come back, and that would be my life, living with my mom and my brother. And God said bigger. And I was thinking, okay, the furthest I can go is Gauteng. And he said bigger. Do you see what happens when you trust God? I'm in awe of who God is in my life, guys. Like, there's no way he wants this for me. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking the whole time. I'm like, this is what he wants for me. Like, if he wants this for me, like, that is the biggest act of love I've ever experienced in my life, guys. Like, wow. I don't really wanna stay, I don't really wanna go, but I really need to get to Cape Town in the morning, take I think it was a bolt here. We get to this place, we meet the girl who I was replacing. She shows us around, guys. This apartment is so cute. This apartment is so cute. Hey! And I have a bit of bad news. I'm only going to show you guys the apartment tour, give you guys an apartment tour in the next video. Like, the next video after this one, I promise you I will. Just not with this video. Because this is basically a life update video. In the next vlog, I'll show you around. That's the story. Like, nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong. I'm in awe of God, guys. Like, there's just no way. I honestly can't believe it. You guys have to see what I'm saying. Like, you have to see it with your own eyes to believe it. And it's on honestly, it's plans to prosper and not to harm, guys. He means what he says in the word. Like, it's plans to prosper and not to harm. Even when he says no, it's plans to prosper and not to harm. I promise you, just rely on him. Even in your waiting season, it's always going to be a plan to prosper and not to harm. And if it's not working out, it's because that plan was going to harm you. There's a plan he has to prosper you. So wait on that promise. I'm so blessed, man. I'm so blessed, guys. And then first day of work. Corporate cutie reporting for duty. I was so excited, guys. I got ready. I was so excited. We got to work just to see if it's not a scam, because guys, all these things are happening and it's flowing and it's you don't know if it's a scam. You don't know if you're gonna be trafficked. Hey, what if you're trafficked and so he took me to work and stuff like that. And then when we saw the actual company and in life, full physical form, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm employed.
Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? No parking in LA, so I'ma send an Uber to your place. It's my secret safe, safe with just you and me. We can't leave a trace. This is my favorite mistake. Oh.
Pinch me! I'm employed and I'm in Cape Town. I'm a corporate cutie in Cape Town. Tell me that's not God. I really enjoyed my first day. They took us around, explained everything to us. It was a bunch of us, actually. I think we in total were 7 and who got this, job. And I love every one of them. I haven't even formed friendships yet, but I just know that I'm going to treasure these people throughout the duration of this contract. All our stories are so similar as well, because people didn't ever think they were going to land here as well, and we're so young and we're so full of life, and I love that for us. And that is the story, guys. I want anybody who's watching this, especially if you're from Barberton, my hometown, slay. It's possible. If you're a black girl and you're watching this, I know a lot of young girls watch me. It's possible. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. You can be from wherever you are, and God will do a real thing proper for you sitting there in that house, wherever you are. Extension 7, extension 11, Dindela. It can happen. I guarantee you. I'm living proof of that. I'm living proof of that. It can happen, guys. I didn't even know that this was going to happen to me, guys. It's stuff that you don't predict, guys. I kid you not, I wasn't applying in Cape Town. And a lot of accounting firms are based in Cape Town, and they hire, people fresh out of varsity and stuff. So if you're studying accounting, you're studying anything in finance, apply here. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's gonna be easy, because even this, guys, this is a testimony. You have to understand, it doesn't happen to anyone and everyone. I'm saying it's possible, but I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I didn't think I was going to start working this soon after school. I did not think that, and I'm so grateful for that. Angahlali, guys, because basically it was January, February I was working as a tutor, March I'm employed. Come on, it doesn't happen like this for everyone. So I know how blessed I am, and I don't want to lie and say, no, it's easy, you can do this, or whatever the case is. I will definitely give you all the tips and calculations and stuff. I actually plan on doing a separate video at the end of the year, maybe, where I break down exactly how much everything cost me. I don't want to get into finances right as of now, because I've literally only been here half of a month. So I'm yet to see how life is here, if it's expensive, if you know, whatever the case is. And it is, guys. Cost of living is expensive. But you know what I want to be honest about, because a lot of people are going to scare you about Cape Town. And I mean, that's the thing. What scared me is that everyone who I know who talks about it says it's expensive. It's expensive, yes. But what is actually expensive? The rental is expensive. But there's a shop right here. There's a Checkers, there's a Woolworths, there's a Nimandia, my friend, everywhere. Because this, at the end of the day, guys, is South Africa. So please don't allow people to lie to you and say akphileki, because that's a lie. Akphileka, guys, you have to actually just plan your things properly and calculate the risk. Because this is my first time job. You have to understand, this is an entry-level position that I have where I'm working. So you have to just calculate, is it worth the move? Like, looking at the money I'm going to get. That's why they send you an offer letter with your actual salary, so that you can make a decision. With the money that I have, will I be able to live in a place like this? Yes or no? But I'm telling you now, guys, don't let people lie to you and say, hey, Josie, Josie, I am sharing in this apartment, so that should let you know how expensive it is. Like, this is a 2-bedroom apartment and 2 people are living in it and they're sharing rent. You understand? So that should tell you how expensive it is. It is expensive, guys. It's expensive. Even me just finding this apartment in like, it's very expensive, but it's doable. Okay, I don't want any people to scare you into thinking that it's not doable. Guys, guys, I can't wait to even do a first impressions video about Cape Town, where what you think and what it actually is 2 different things. Like, explain abantu, guys, la bantu bayaphila. People go to work every day. They wake up, they go to work, you know. So nje bantu bangacambeli manga, guys, bangacambeli manga. Like, just do what you need to do. Be honest about yourself, be honest about your finances, and take the leap of faith if it's worth it. I also had to sit down and be honest with myself. Like, is it worth it? Like, will I be able to live knowing myself, knowing how I live, knowing what I need? This place, is there a place to grow? Like, will I be absorbed as a permanent employee after this contract? You know, all of that stuff. Like, I had to assess that. I had to ask myself those questions. I had to ask around how people live, how people get by. I asked a lot of people a lot of questions, and people were honest with me, and they told me that no, this is hard, this place is safe, this place is not. So it wasn't, even though that decision had to be made in the matter of 24 hours to actually sign that contract. From the interviews, I already started understanding that I need to be smart about this move if I want to make it. I kid you not, I'm literally living on grace and faith, because it took me a leap of faith to get here. And I just know, if he wanted this for me, if he didn't want this for me, and he literally, throughout every step of this move, God has revealed himself. He has catered to everything that I've ever needed throughout all of this. I wouldn't have done this without God and my family, my mom, my brother. Oh my days, guys. Like, these people prayed for this. Like, from the first interview, my brother was praying for this job like it was his. Like, oh my gosh. And my mom, she didn't have fear. She said, Hamba. My mom believes in me so much, guys. I'm gonna do another video as well. I'm promising you so many videos, but I was going through a time where I was just so insecure about this thing. Like, I was so overwhelmed. I had imposter syndrome. I was like, am I even going to be able to do this job? You know, whatever the case, I had to remind myself that no, you're chosen. You're here for a reason. You are worth it. This is a testimony more than anything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will give you guys the apartment tour in the next video, which I'm going to be filming soon. So, welcome to Cape Town. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. Yeah, God is insane, and I love him down for that, because so yeah, I'm grateful to every one of you guys who believed in me. I remember the last video I did where I was just unsure about my future. So many people were just pouring into my cup and just telling me how my life is about to change this year. Little did you guys know that you were literally prophesying over my life, and look at where we are now. Guys, I love you down. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mistake.